Looks like Toyotaro did a thing. That's right everyone, Dragon Ball Super episode 104 just rolled along and oh, this is something that we've been waiting for quite a while. A faster-than-light battle begins. Goku and Hit's joint front. Well, I mean, it is pretty fast. Goku and Hit took about 70 episodes to actually join forces, where Vegeta took most of Z. Where we last left off, Gohan had basically finished off Universe 10 whilst looking badass doing so, and we were about to get our first big battle concerning Hit, as he's going up against Universe 11's Pride Trooper member, Dyspo. With the most expendable of the big three from the Pride Troopers. Come on, we know that to be true, really. I mean, you think I'm being harsh? It's kinda true, though. Toei clearly knows that this battle is going to be a serious one and very tense and popular with the fans, so they've actually drawn out the scene very, very, very finely and actually added some really tense music which genuinely adds to the scene. 40 seconds of non-animation never looked so good. And Hit's actually taking his opponent seriously by uttering some words to him right from the off. It took about 7 episodes back in the Universe 6 arc. I must admit, out of the big three, Dyspo is certainly the least flamboyant out of his comrades. He's like that ranger in the group who's very serious, he talks smack, he looks really cool. It's like, oh yeah, I know I'm cool, I'm gonna show you. But without all the gestures, you know? I mean, Jiren gets a pass, of course, what with his stance, his overall ambience, and that glorious space alien booty. Oh hey, look, it's Caulifla and Kale, long time no see. They're observing the fight between Hit and Dyspo and actually seeing about what's going to happen. Maybe they might return the favour since Hit managed to bail them out earlier. I don't think so though, because it looks like Kale's out for the count for a while. She doesn't look as refreshed as she did last time, because remember, she suddenly gained all of her energy back again within a few seconds. This is going to take a lot longer. The writing declares so, and this is how it shall be. This fight is perfect for the animators because they don't really have to do much at all in the build-up. They just have to make some really cool stills, make some panning shots, add the music, add some vignettes, and you've got something solid. The fight begins, but Hit's old faithful technique, the time skip, is actually no match for Dyspo. He's actually sent flying down to the ground. Okay, he's not down, but still, this is something big for Hit. Immediately, I can sense the collective gasp across the world of all the Hit fans that went, oh no! Oh yeah, Hit's done, okay, he's out. They pretty much all just bailed on him. Wait, I'm pretty sure there's a lot more to this, just you wait. For now, I'll just take all of the exasperated looks that Shampa's using right now. They are very, very funny. Even the Omni Kings are pretty invested, and Dyspo looks really pleased with himself. A little too pleased if you ask me. Now you know how Dyspo actually looks a bit like Beerus and Champa? They bring it up in the episode, so it's something they actually talk about, albeit briefly. Champa thinks that he looks nothing like Beerus and Dyspo. They're hard looking and no, him? No, of course not. He's like a cherub. Yes, you are right, Champa. Cherubs are pretty chubby, as are you. I would have honestly loved for Vardos to have corrected him right there and then, but really I'll kind of take this kind of contradiction. I don't know what it is, but the Supreme Kai has had this same grimace for pretty much the entire fight. I don't know where the serious undertone's been all of this arc, because the rest of the time he's not really been taking it seriously, but now? He's used to do it right now? We could have used this right at the beginning. Dyspo and Hit go at it again, and Hit this time goes down hard. Oh, I think I know what Dyspo's gimmick is now. He's the speed demon of the Pride Troopers. He is the Berta of the Troopers. He is the fastest in the universe. Maybe for real this time. I bet he can run a mile pretty quick. Oh, the animators are getting their work cut out for them now with all the faces that Shampa's pulling. That one's a new one, and not something I want to see again. Now, all of these are side notes from Champa, Vermoud, Beerus, and all that. They actually do provide some use. It's a good point. Hit is the keystone of the Universe 6 team. Everyone looks to him for moral support and just a solid anchor, so that means they can go out and actually take out people. If he's having some trouble or is actually eliminated, the rest will crumble, and Universe 6 will no longer be the favourite team in this entire tournament. And since Hit's time skip ability has actually been rendered ineffective, this actually reduces his usefulness in a battle. It's going to rattle everyone from Universe 6, even Caulifla. Now this is good peril, I like this plot point. As I thought, Toppo confirmed the speed demon is indeed Dyspo, and he says that this speed is true justice at work. I don't know, dude, you're beginning to sound a lot like Zamasu here. You could at least pull a pose while saying all of this, dude. The classic anime trope of flashing back a few seconds rears its ugly head once more, but this time it is actually of some use. Hit, like Goku, is a very fast learner. Remember how he's able to counterattack against Super Saiyan Blue in the Universe 6 arc despite never seeing it before? He's basically doing that right now. All the while, Dyspo is acting like the true anime villain of basically explaining his techniques to Hit, thinking, oh, Hit's going to be out any moment now, so I may as well just tell him everything I know. Oh, you silly fool. However, Hit's flashback didn't work for him this time, so he has to flashback even more, and he realizes that his muscles vibrate whenever he moves. Now this reminds me of the plot point that Goku said back in the Buu saga against Yakon, how he was able to sense Yakon's vibrations in the air. All this talk of vibrations though, sounds kinda kinky. No, wait, Beerus, you basically just said what Hit just said 20 seconds ago. Oh no, wait, of course, I forgot. This is another classic anime trope. Repeating something that somebody just said to make it sound even more important, like, I just use this important technique. You mean that important technique? Yes, that important technique. Of stalling for time. Sure enough, Hit is slowly beginning to adapt to Dyspo's techniques, and Toppo knows this. If his bunny buddy doesn't actually hurry up and end things right now, things might go south for the Pride Troopers. Uh-oh, Hit's near the edge of the ring. This is good peril, this is really impressive here, Super. Yeah, keep this up. Just then, Hit uses his time skip ability to then disappear from the edge. Dyspo goes flying straight through him, and it looks like he's about to fall out of the ring in slow motion epic style. Is he actually out though? No, I don't think so. Remember that there's actually 4 Pride Troopers left in this tournament? Yeah, the 4th one's about to actually show up. He's clearly going to be doing something right after the break. This is all for tension. Yep, the 4th Pride Trooper known as Kunshi uses a spiderweb technique, which is made out of energy instead of an outside material, and brings Dyspo back into the fray back from the brink. I really want a gif of Champa dancing with a Vuvuzela. This is the kind of thing that could go with any kind of song you throw at it. If anybody can come up with a really good combination, just send it to me on my Twitter, @MasakoX. Also, Kunshi reminds me of Strax from Doctor Who with the whole not having a neck thing. It's just, that guy was so funny. I miss Doctor Who and Strax. Kunshi, thank you for reminding me of him. I appreciate that. Kunshi agrees to help out Dyspo take out Hit, so it's now 2-on-1. That's hardly fair now, is it? I mean, Hit's pretty badass, but come on. But wait. Remember the name of the episode. Give it some time, it'll actually balance out soon. After some more fighting, Kunshi actually ties Hit down whilst Dyspo wails on him and Champa's blowing on his Vuvuzela some more. Ugh. Before he can actually unleash his final blow! Yet another anime trick, by the way. An orange light appears and disrupts the fight there and then. It's a familiar looking orange light and oh my god, yeah, here it comes! It's Goku! But Super Saiyan God Goku! What? It's back? Yeah, if you've been reading the manga, this isn't actually a real surprise, but if you haven't been reading the manga, then again, resume the what? Yeah, I suggest you go read the manga. This is one of Toyotaro's doings. Hit doesn't want any of Goku's help, but Goku's not really helping him per se. He's more like righting a wrong, 2-on-1 thing, but I don't really buy that. It's like Goku's just going, sure, wink, Hit, I'm not, wink, helping, wink, you, winkety wink wink. And of course, we've got to have our glamour shot of Hit and Goku looking really determined right to the camera. I bet this is going to be the thumbnail of most reviews about this episode, probably including my own. The fight begins, and Dyspo actually counters Goku before he can even use instant transmission. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good. This might have been a bad idea, Goku. But wait, no. Goku's using a tactic from the manga, going from Super Saiyan God to Super Saiyan Blue, and then back again. So that means it's actually using a lot of power, whilst not consuming as much stamina if he was just basically in blue all the time. Vegeta did it back in the Goku Black arc, so in theory, I guess this is where Goku would have actually learnt that and then used it. So we'll have to wait until we get to the Tournament of Power in the manga to see whether the same thing happens. And then we also get Goku reading his opponent in typical fashion. He's basically thinking, and your next line is going to be, I use my speed to my advantage. Kinda like that. But what about Hit though? How's he doing with Kunshi? Well, he's not really struggling that much. Kunshi's turning out to be more annoying rather than a genuine threat. And of course, in typical fashion, Kunshi thinks he does have the upper hand by spreading his energy tendrils all over the floor so that nobody can get near him. But remember, Hit doesn't actually need to go near him. He's got his shockwave punches that he used against Vegeta back in the Universe 6 arc. Remember those? The invisible punches? Oh, they are just as cool now as they were back then. Hit immediately asks to trade places with Goku, and we then get round 3 of recycled animation between Hit and Dyspo then going really fast at each other. But Hit gets the upper hand against Dyspo by not using time skip. Hit not using time skip? Wow, irony. Okay, here's a really cool thing that just happened. Goku goes Super Saiyan Blue against Kunshi. Hit says, "Don't go near him, those tendrils will explode." Goku just goes, "Don't care, no time!" And then just flies straight through the explosive tendrils and then just punches Kunshi in the face, sending him flying. And it's just like the whole rapidity of this scene just made it really cool. A lot cooler than it would have been had it been at a normal pace. Hit is back on form and really ringing in the punches against Dyspo, and it feels so good after all the tension earlier. This is a really good payoff from earlier on in the episode. Really good. Whoever's directing this episode, good job. Again, we are reminded about how cool Hit is and how aloof he is. He grabs Dyspo by the ears and then chucks him out of the ring. We think he's gonna be eliminated for the second time, but once again, Kunshi uses his tendrils, brings him back in, and then sacrifices himself so that Dyspo may fight another time. As much as I hate to say it, we knew that this was going to be the case right from the start. Kunshi is basically fodder for Dyspo. Dyspo returns to his position right by Toppo and Jiren's side, and this is the point where the Pride Troopers actually have to eschew their pride and start getting serious. They are not going to be as flamboyant as they once were. What? No, Toppo, no. Say it ain't so, Toppo. I want you to be over the top, Toppo. Not mean and sneaky and deceitful, Toppo. I don't want this, guys. The episode ends in brilliant fashion with Goku and Hit parting company, smiling as they do so. This is the perfect way to end such an episode. It just reminds us about how this rivalry is really starting to develop into something more than just a basic rivalry. It's becoming one that's going to be a classic for the entire franchise. Okay, time check. How far are we into the tournament? About 13 minutes. Yeah, this is going to be a long one. All in all, this episode was great. It was dedicated to an entire premise. Hit and Goku teaming up, so that means they can actually live to fight another time. Okay, simple as that. Not complicated. Also, the Super Saiyan God thing. I'm really glad that this plot device has actually gone from the manga and straight into the anime. It kind of actually binds the two together some more, because I thought they were actually drifting apart, something chronic. No, they're coming back together again. It was all a bit sudden, I'll give you that, but then again, it was all with the Dyspo and Hit fight, it was part of that. So okay, I'm gonna give that a pass. This just made things all the more quick and tense. The pacing, good. Now in terms of this fight's place in the story, I think it was pretty necessary and a very shrewd move on the writer's part. Up until now, the fights have been relatively tame after what we've known from previous arcs. Now this is a really serious fight, and it just reminds us that the stakes are really high, and the actual battle powers of all the fighters here is going to be pretty intense in some cases. And also the next episode, it looks not as tense as this one, but this episode's still going to be pretty important, I guarantee it. I, for one, am still pretty excited about what this tournament can offer us all. But anyway, that was my review for Dragon Ball Super episode 104. Tune in next time for my review of episode 105. Until next time, be sure to like and subscribe. Catch you later!